Hello ladies and gentlemen and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. There's no time for BS, we have stuff to do and your boy wants story. So, last episode we figured out what was wrong with the Aetherburner / Arc, and now we are on our way to fix things. And I just noticed that there's a ferry over there and I don't know why that is bothering me so much. Anyway, they're like, oh, that's that is one of Hell's alts, I believe, and I I thought that was an NPC. Okay, back on track. Yeah, no time for pause, no time for shenanigans. Just full send. We want story, so full send. Before we do, if you enjoy what's about to happen, like, comment, sub, bell icon, Discord, cast crew, etc. You guys know the drill. Let's go. In times like these, we're reminded of how famous or infamous Alphina has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single Link Pearl conversation? I mean, that's basically all of us. We have been places. As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Send it. Oh, and who might that be? It's for me to know and you to find out. Oh, okay. Just realized I haven't seen an Aetherite around here. And on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Woo! Oh, do we get teleported out? Meanwhile, in Ul'dah. Why Ul'dah specifically? Oh, it's most of the crew.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames, and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must.
Hell yeah.
Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials.
We are now in full mobilization, ladies and gentlemen. The entire world is now full sending.
Viergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the stone torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
He just looks ready.
I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldah's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together.
Just got the route of it.
It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Ul'dah will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ul'Namo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Are we gonna get all of the factions? Meanwhile, in the Black Shroud, I believe that's a yes. Monster hunting looking Espo.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
About that.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Oh, yeah.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
Shock troops have arrived, boys.
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk.
Oh, yeah.
So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbours a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Are our deficiencies so plain to see?
Yeah, it's just the way of things.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
That's a scary combo. Frickin' Alamegans and Gridanian healers. Oh god. It's like when me and Miles ran Sage Reaper in Palace of the Dead. Just fucking unstoppable.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Never forget that absolute unit. Meanwhile, in Kurthos, they're just taking us for the grand tour. I love this, by the way. Wait, is that Menelaine or... Yeah, it is.
There you are. We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already... Ah. That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Yes, it was. Meanwhile, in the Ruby Sea. Sorry, seeing the grave hit me kind of hard.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
Hey, my man.
Is that...
Wait.
Hancock? What a
Sorry,
surprise
man.
this is.
My man.
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Huh. Hey! The squad! Oh, I'm so glad I did the Four Lords, which, by the way, that stream is still up on my channel. Or it should be for a while. How long did that take? It only took 10 minutes. Keep it going, baby. And I was resisting the urge to pat himself on the back. Oh, no, you do it. You do it, homie. Though our friends are searching for refined adamantite and sacred relics, we will only know if they meet your requirements once they have arrived. In the meantime, is there aught else we might do to be of service? Ha! You're already done more than enough. If I had to say, though, I could use someone who knows a thing or two about Allegan technology. You there, lad with the red eyes and matching hair. You seem to know more than the average scholar. Sorry, I can't not at least do a little of his voice. Huh, if only Master Kokol knew who, how right he was. Woo! Excuse me. When you and Graha establish a rapport, why don't we help with preparations for the Great Exodus? Indeed, this would mean going above and beyond in the terms of our arrangement, but I propose this not to curry favor. As confident as I am that we will succeed, we must be ready for every eventuality. This would also be an opportunity to familiarize ourselves with the logistics of traversing the Great Expanse, and if nothing else, it beats twiddling our thumbs while we wait for the adamantite. Fair enough. Now, you a bunch of helpful buggers. If you've a mind to lend a hand, I know where you ought to go. Charlie and Hamlet is lousy with researchers and scholarly types, busying themselves preparing for the Exodus. But need all the help they can get. I can't tell if this dude's English or like Australian, by the way. Kind of got twisted in my mind. Well then, off we go. Hell yeah, brother. We frickin' ride. And now we play Spot the Chaos Crew once again, because, you know, we're always playing that. Oh yeah, I did not attune to the Hamlet when I was up there, like a moron. From what I can tell, a lot of people... Man, it's just playing all the good music. A lot of the people actually live down here. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Scholark Monteshane mentioned. Let's start by asking around, ideally without getting in anyone's way. Full hand! Hold on. I saw a thing. And okay, I was wondering what kind of trench coats they had, or like lab coats or whatever. Fair enough. Let's meet by the Aetherite once our work is done. Will do. However, if you don't think I am immediately going to that Aetherite and getting my stuff squared away, you got another thing coming. Vexed Veterinarian. I feel like that's going to be an important thing later on. Hello! How art y'all? Hello! Oh, I can't go in there. This is not a home invasion. This is just us asking questions. Hello! Helping with the Ark, even with all the power Master Kokol's been managed to squeeze out of the Aether Burner, is still not enough, apparently. Now I hear the final days have arrived, horrible creatures running rampant all over. Ugh. If only we begun the Exodus sooner. People are dying, and there will be no end to it if we don't fulfill our duties. But we will. We spent years preparing for this moment, believe in the plan, and all will be well. Not always. I see that some of the lads are gathering around the quest objectives. Much appreciated there. Silken Grin. You are dark. Oh, hello? Are you one of the new helpers? In a sense. Working on the 8th burner. Oh dear, I hear things have come to a standstill on that front. Even so, I'd choose that over my current duties, checking and loading samples day in, day out. It's tiring, thankless work. Still, no one will be cross if I misplace a few legumes or what have you. The forum's got enough on their plate as is. What with deciding who gets to board the Ark and when. A lot of powerful people have opinions on that. My heart goes out to Master Fortunal and the others. Hardly get a moment's rest, I expect. Do they even have time to sleep? Valid point. I would imagine not much, if any. Now for the real question. Where is the last one? Oh, here we go. Paul Tassan. Offering help, that's very kind, but I should be able to organize the rest of the documents by myself. It's mostly a list of things we'll need once we arrive on the moon, and then whichever star we choose as our new home. My duties largely concern the maintenance of living conditions, so I'll be a lot busier after we depart. I hear that our lunar collaborators have come down to assist in our efforts. I'm looking forward to finally meeting them in person after having communicated with them in such a limited capacity thus far. About that, to be perfectly honest, I've not even the slightest idea what they look like. I do hope they're not enormous looming giants. Why, I would much prefer something small and fluffy like that batted rabbit that just ran by. Oh, that's fantastic. I just realized that's a frog running around. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it at all. Search for the behatted rabbit. Well, hi, Living Way. How you doing? Hey, we got Living Way, Growing Way, Cooking Way, Singing Way. We got all the boys here. All the girls, lads, homies. All the homies. Fancy meeting you here, Luna. Our friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny toy boat, which was quite impressive considering they didn't use any creation magics. What we're really interested in is the Theris itself, though we now find ourselves in a sort of funny underground miniaturized version of it. We were hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it appears they're rather preoccupied. Honestly, all the time to prepare and they're still not ready. I suppose we'll just have to show ourselves around, or at least that's what we were planning to do until we chance upon Arianger and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about, engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us a few points of interest. Won't that be fun? I mean, we've never been down here either, so... Try as he might, Arianger cannot free himself of the labyrinth. Tour of Labyrinthos. An unexpected yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities betwixt this artificial environment and Bestway's burrow, 'twould be in our best interest to have the Labyrinths acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Charlene collaborators. That's actually a really good point. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening their perspectives. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture? What a marvelous idea. Might we begin with the great big what's-it over yonder? Hello? Ah yes, the what's-it. I shall leave its explanation to Luna. Why are you like this? They're getting really good at injecting little moments of just kind of chill into what is otherwise a really heavy story. Oh, hell's going along this part with me. You're the scout then. Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magics. It's positively stupendous. Perhaps you could direct our attention to its more important features? Oh, that's Singing Way. I was like... Okay. Search the apparatus for points of potential interest. Alright. Ding. It's a little hard to see from here, but is that golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks? And I can see through that window another pipe at the bottom. Ah, this must be for purifying water drawn up from below. Observe the mushroom-like thing. I assume it's a water tower. That looks like the trees in Greatest Innsvale. Hold on. It's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom, but big and round at the top. Quite tall for something so unbalanced, too. That makes sense. That's where they store water. Called it. Oh, metallic tube. So yeah, this is a water purification system. Or water processing. Is that water I hear from inside that great big tube? It must be because of those cogs in that gigantic wheel at the top. Oh, I see. That's how they draw up the water. There's probably some sort of spiral-shaped mechanism inside, too. Man, we ain't got to do shit. They suss it out on their own. Well, if I were to hazard a guess, water drawn from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored in that tower before being distributed elsewhere. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it! A design brilliant in its simplicity. I dare say it would take only a moment to install it in even the harshest of environments. For us leopards, that is. Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is of the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. At least got the basics down. We have read, however, that peoples of Aetherius sometimes make their homes in arid deserts and such. How are they able to survive? Does it matter which one I pick? I'm going to say Thanalan and built around oases. Basically, you find the water and build around it. So wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water. Dear, we won't be able to procure the necessary amount. We can provide enough water to keep them from drying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we'd anticipated. A few adjustments may be in order once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It may also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place. Master Alphinaud spoke of the machinery responsible for that feat during our journey through Logisticon Alpha, did you not? Mayhap the Loproots will share his appreciation for the engineering marvel. Oh yes, that sounds absolutely splendid! I've said it before and I'll say it a billion times more. I love it when nerds start doing their shit. Like, when a nerd that is obsessed with something and knows a lot about it just gets into things, I love watching that happen. We must journey beyond the sanctuary of Charlene Hamlet. I shall lead the way. You mean we'll have to brave the untamed wilderness? All of this is artificial. It's not untamed. Well concerned indeed, we could not help but notice the many dangerous-looking creatures with big nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of the settlement. Were we not escorted here by our burly custodians, I dread to think what would have become of us. Regrettably, to many hungry predator with the aforementioned big nasty teeth, leopards may appear to be a potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance. Might I impose upon thee to assist in securing safe passage to Logisticon Alpha? Yeah! For my part, I shall act as escort to Living Way and Cooking Way. I entrust Singing Way and Growing Way to thy care. Yeah, man. Too easy. A more valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. It's all the same to you. I'd rather not be eaten by some horrid beastie. Yeah. Come along, Growing Way. To the water extraction, what's it? You gotta give him props for being enthusiastic. Just checking my time there. Alright, away we go. Ooh, what's this? Howdy. Excessive violence. Thank you so much. I really hope this water extraction what's it is worth these harrowing experiences. All part of the fun, some might say, but I'd rather not be burnt to a crisp if that's all the same to you. I get that. I get that quite a bit. And we're here. My friends, I bid you welcome to Logisticon Alpha. Our designation doth lie at the lift's top. Pray follow me. I love how they're playing footfalls in the background during their scene. Is it only right here? Yes. Am I still gonna ride my motorcycle? Obviously. Hello. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. So, this is where the magic, or science rather, takes place. Perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. The knowledge we gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently, most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. Yeah, that's kind of important. Felt very lucky that Aetherius just so happens to provide everything you need to thrive, or did mankind turn out the way they are because of the available resources, I wonder? I'm guessing it's probably that one. Either way, it's nothing short of miraculous, and I cannot wait to see more of it. Hell yeah, Batman! Here we get a full set. Cooking way! Quick check because I'm paranoid. Half an hour on the dot. Let's go. Cooking way is either eager to for a change of venue, or at the very least a change of what's it. This is all very wonderful, I'm sure, but I'm rather hoping to learn more about your nourishment provision facilities. In other words, where's the food? Valid point coming from a thing called Cooking Way. I believe both the knowledge and consumables you seek may be found at Merrill Argonomics. As I imagine Sing Wei and the others intend to study every conceivable facet of this apparatus, wouldst thou be so kind as to escort our visiting culinarian? Yes, that sounds much more interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to see firsthand some of the delicacies Urianger was telling me about. Even his incredibly vivid, if a bit too verbose, descriptions cannot compare to sampling them myself. Not to mention Aetherius will soon be no more, so I must learn all I can while there is still time. Let us brook no further delay. Away we go. I'm not going to ask how you got past all of the angry vegetables, but we're here now. This is the place, yes. The heady aroma was enough to guide me here, and I've spotted several of the fruit and vegetables featured in our compendium. I'd dearly love to try some, but I read that those who help themselves to a farmer's crops without permission also often get caught and put into pies. Perhaps you could ask whoever's in charge if they would be willing to part with a few samples. Hey, Cooking Way's now accompanying me. Hell yes. Outstanding. I feel like Cooking Way is either going to be extremely confused or just absolutely enthralled. Man, haven't seen you in a while. Jebke. Ah, what a fine mess this is. Hey, what's up, man? Or what's up, homie? Ah, you're a male. Okay. Hard to tell. I honestly thought that was a ephemero. That's you, the one who climbed down the mine shaft. Shh. I'd show you around if I could, but I'm rushed off my feet preparing for the Exodus. And I'm not the only one. We've all got to find ways to do what we do down here, up there. First on the moon, then whichever star the forum decides will become our new home. It's all so sudden and so unreal. Don't you want to go to the moon? Well, it's better than waiting for the final days to claim us, but no matter how carefully it's all planned, we'll never be able to take every variety of flora and fauna with us. Even the ones we can take may not survive in their new environment, so many species doomed to extinction. Sorry, that's not why you came to talk, is it? Nothing quite so dire, I assure you. We merely wish to sample a little of your produce, if we may. By all means, help yourselves. Much appreciated, my good fellow. So, where to begin? Good question. Oh, over here. Any conversational bits? No. Ah, yes. The grapes. They look a little better, but damn it, I miss the I missed the polygon grapes. I don't know if I even saw those. Oh, I know what these are. Grapes, yes. Let's see if they're as delicious as they look. Nom 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 nom. So sweet, so sour, the taste is much like a ripe philosopher's carrot, and yet the texture is entirely different. The contrast between the outer skin and the fruit within is most peculiar, though far from unpleasant. Yes, I think I'll try another. Well, that's certainly giving me food for thought, though in a far less visceral manner than my philosopher's carrot. But tell me, what is your opinion of grapes? I actually quite like grapes. So yeah, I'll fight a volcano for some grapes. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Let's go. But seriously, their grapes are extremely useful. You can make a lot of stuff out of them. Yes, they are rather Moorish, aren't they? And from what I've read, quite versatile too. Something about people stepping on them to make intoxicating beverages, as I recall. That too. Also, you know, grapeseed oil, it's really good to cook with. Anyway, that's enough about grapes for the time being. On to the next street. Okay, guys, sorry. I had to, stomach was a-grumbling, and I had to go and take care of that. But I feel better now. So what is this, apple trees? Oh, orange! Orange by name, orange by nature. What came first, the fruit or the color? Who cares? Let's eat. Nom 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 nom. Yes, that's equal parts sweet and sour, as with the grapes, yet nothing alike. I may have to consult Oriange about expanding my vocabulary. I simply cannot find the words to describe it. Perhaps what I'm looking for is bitter. This is all very complicated, you know? So many flavors, so many choices, and each individual with their own personal preferences. Now I see why you all turned your noses up at the idea of eating nothing but carrots. Marvelous though they still are in my estimation, let no one say I said otherwise. But speaking of carrots, I've yet to sample any of the vegetables. Let's see what's in that field over there. Oh, right. Can't do that. Hurry! We ride towards things and stuff and reasons and etc. And ooh, is this pumpkins? Gourds of some kind? Yeah, those are pumpkins. Alright. The color, the texture, are they some sort of enormous round carrots? No. No. In any case, proper nomenclature is less of a concern than the taste. Nom 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 nom. Blech! So hard and flavorless. I may as well be chewing a piece of wood. That all but confirms it. These are nothing more than misbegotten failures masquerading as goodly carrots. No, you... Stop, stop, stop. Can't you see these are pumpkins? And no one with any sense would try eating them raw. You're supposed to cook them first. Do you not find that an awful bother? Far from it. Cooking is a joy unto itself. Your name is Cooking Way. How do you not know this? What's more, it broadens the range of ingredients that we may safely eat. But above all else, cooking allows us to draw out the full potential of our produce. Pumpkin stew has been one of my favorite dishes for as long as I can remember. Perhaps even these hard blocks of plant matter can become as delicious as the orange I sampled. I wonder, though, is there anything even more delicious? How about that yellow fruit over yonder? Yellow fruit over yonder. Oh, is this like a pear? Looks like either a pear or a mango. Probably that. What a wondrous fragrance. With luck, it'll have a flavor to match. As I have no idea how these are eaten, I'll just bite into it. My tongue, is this poison? What is it? A lemon? Oh, that makes so much more sense. You mean it's supposed to taste like this? How could something so similar to an orange be so revolting? Ugh. It's actually in the same family, if I remember correctly. They're both citrus. It may be some time before my palate recovers from this ordeal. As such, I had best call an end to this round of sampling. Let's say our farewells to, and return to the others. Finished, have you? I trust you found something to your liking. I'm rather enamored with the grapes and oranges, less so the pumpkin, though I learned the hard way they're not supposed to be eaten raw. Then there was the lemon, the deceiver. I feel so violated. First time, was it? I'd hate for you to leave with a bad taste in your mouth, in more ways than one, so I'll give you this lemon muffin I baked. If it doesn't change your opinion, nothing will. More lemon? Have I not suffered enough? Put it in your mouth, trust me, it's worth! Nevertheless, it would be remiss to spurn an opportunity to... a bit sick came up there. A bit of sick came up there. Learn your inscrutable ways. Very well, Lemon Muffin, do your worst. He's about to freak the hell out, isn't he? Those are strange noises. ... This is... delicious! Mame. Though I still detect a hint of lemon, it complements the sweetness of the dough to create a perfect harmony. I never would have guessed that vile bitterness could be utilized so elegantly. My good chap, this is simply breathtaking. Lemon muffins are fire, my man. See, we rarely use lemon in its natural state, but as a starring role in all sorts of recipes, and the same is true for many other ingredients. It comes down to making the most of the resources at our disposal, and sometimes that can even be the difference between life and death. I know we won't be able to take every species with us. No doubt the Forum agonized over what was worth preserving, and what will be consigned to history. Hard choices, but make them we must if we're to survive. Such strength of will. Now I know what Heidelin sees in your kind. Mankind, the Loporrits, we were both born from the accumulated knowledge of the ancients. They learned all there is to learn about the nature of sentient life and the fates of the stars themselves. Once a civilization has fulfilled the basic requirements for survival, it will inevitably seek to eliminate all forms of negativity and achieve perfection. And therein lies its folly and its downfall. For perfection is an unattainable ideal. It is the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Yet civilizations, since time immemorial, have deemed the pursuit of perfection as progress. They pay no heed to the costs incurred in their futile quests, and all too often become the architects of their own demise, their dreams forever unfulfilled. What then is the alternative? The answer lies in knowing that our existence can never be perfect, to be content with what we have and make the most of it. When life gives you lemons, make lemon muffins. I like that. Mainly because I don't like lemonade, but you know what I mean. Pardon my Eorzean, but what in the seven hells are you on about? And who are you, anyway? Cooking Way at your service. I'm here to help prepare for the trip to the moon. Cooking Way that doesn't know what a fucking muffin is. I'm sorry, I had to. And once you get there, you'll be able to try my carrots. I've been growing all different kinds. But don't worry, there will be room for your crops too. We'll work together to preserve as many of Aetherius' species as possible, and if you're up to the challenge. Yes, of course. I look forward to it. Aw, Cooking Way made a friend. Well, this has been highly productive. Probably. Let's go see if Urianger and the others have run out of machinery to inspect, shall we? Let's. Thanks for the muffin, bro. had to be a lemon muffin too. I'm gonna be honest. I freaking love lemon muffins. Like specifically, I really, really love lemon and poppy seed muffins. That stuff is amazing. It's the best stuff. And now I'm hungry. Now I want some lemon and poppy seed muffins. It was most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. Hell yeah. Actually, I was wondering, do you know any other places famed for their cuisine? We're going to the last stand. Ooh. Oodles of noodles will be fun, but Limsa has a special place in my heart. So, Limsa Lominsa is home of the Culinarians Guild and many less than savory establishments. Well, that I have time to visit. The more I learn of Aetherius, the more I wish we could spare it from the final days. Oh, we will. Well, either we will, or we're gonna do our absolute damnedest. Alas, Heidelin orders us to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. Alright. We are at... here we go. We're at 46 minutes. Continue. Yeah! Ranger appears to be telling the Loperids in preparation for an imminent departure. Luna, I trust thy time in Mariel, our agronomics, did bear fruit, you asshole. Our own efforts too were rewarded. We now possess an embarrassment of educational riches. Why an embarrassment? No doubt our guest's relentless pursuit of knowledge could occupy them and us for a fortnight. Alas, time is of the essence. Let us return to Charlene Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every leopard there, should further questions be within my power to answer arise. Alright, away we go. Growing way. Aww. Growing Wage is having a time, man. I like that we got to have a little moment with one of them one-on-one. Cooking Way kind of a homie. Especially after, like, we were kind of... after we were less than satisfied with their efforts thus far. That was kind of an important moment. It was like... we appreciate what you're doing, but see the reason why we had that reaction. What's wrong with you, man? Yes, Luna, that was indeed verbalizing a sigh to express my emotional state. Do you want to know why? Yeah. Because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for Aetherius at Logisticon Alpha, that's why. The forest so lovely and so leafy. Are all of your forests like that? Yeah. Black Shroud is quite leafy indeed, and a place of utmost tranquility. They're verdant, at least. The trees of Dravania stand particularly proud. You should see the forest of the first. One was purple. Luna is technically... she started as a conjurer, so... I gotta shout out the Shroud. Gasp! Gasp, I say! With a star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise that you're reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise, to assume that the moon was something worth being proud of. It is something worth being proud of. It's just, it's not home. If we end up leaving, nothing ever will be home. Not the way that here is. Ridiculous we must seem to you, trying so hard yet achieving so little. You have achieved a lot more than a little, my dude. Not at all. Thy works are no less worthy for their uniqueness. I thought I heard tinny voices. Hey, what's up? Thancred! How did stuff fare? I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move the cargo. Preparations have proceeded without interruption here, despite news of the coming in. We have the forum's leadership to thank for that. That doesn't mean people aren't worried, though. Quite the opposite. I would imagine so. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, they hurry to complete their work, especially equally aware that a single error could be the difference between life and death, and we can hardly tell them there's no cause for concern. Perhaps not, though aided by our goodly growing way, we may yet find other ways to lighten their burden. Me? Be of use to people? I'm honored that you would think me so capable, but I'm not sure that I'm up to the challenge. Oh no, you're getting an ego boost. Nevertheless, I believe in thee. You say so, I suppose it couldn't hurt to try. I passed someone moping in the western plaza that looked to be in need of a helping paw. Perhaps you might start with him. This is as good a place as any. Come. And we ride. Sorry if I seem a little out of it, by the way. I've been fighting a slight headache. Not exactly all day, but enough to be an annoyance. Also, hello, friendos. I see you hath gathered. I didn't even see who this was, I'm going to be honest. What up, bro? Oh, can I help you? Can we help you, is the question. It is you who would help me. Is my anxiety truly so obvious? A burden shared is a burden eased. Pray tell us of your troubles. I like his gloves. Those little fellows do look like good listeners. I'm an engineer, you see, and what they say of the ship, that is the sum of decades of Charlian ingenuity that is built with peerless elegant technology. It's all true, but I know that none of that's a guarantee. We've never before launched a starfaring vessel, let alone flown it in the great expanse. All the tests we've run have been on the ground. Only operational personnel and cargo will be aboard for the first voyage, but even so, if it fails us, what can we do? And if it doesn't, it could fall apart on the next flight or the one after that. We've done everything we can to prevent that from happening, but it hardly matters. We thought the Aetherburner's design was flawless too, and look how it turned out. Thou art familiar with these most daunting technologies, and thus dost thou hold the power to allay his fears. Oh, I'm not sure about that, but, well... maybe you could tell me if there are aspects of the ship's design that you're especially worried about. Our ability to walk around and perform tasks, for one. I've devised a means by which to employ gravity, a spatio-temporal spell to regulate the environment, but what if it's not strong enough? What if everyone floats away and begins crashing into things as soon as we've left the star? Ah, gravitation. Maybe I could be of help after all. Up there is not so different from down here, you see. The same rules apply, and if you consider them as part of one great big cosmos rather than separate places... That's not how gravity works, but hand-wavy. I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. Yet if Thancred's tale be true, still others would benefit from insights born of experience. Might I prevail upon the Leoparids to attend them? An excellent idea, if I do say so myself. There is naught we'd like more than to ease the hearts of the fine people of Aetherius, and learn more about them while we're at it. Hell yeah. Full glad am I to hear it. Gather thy companions and bring them hither. Luna, thou hast a gift for finding souls in need of succor. It is literally my job. Pray seek thee out distress and the apprehensive. and inform them that help is at hand. I shall await them here, that I might introduce each to a suitable operate. Hell yeah! Oh, I do so look forward to that. A place for every Luffrid and every Luffrid in their place. Meanwhile, these two just going back and forth like nothing. Hell yeah. All of this makes me very happy. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna do the circuit and we're gonna see how this goes. A distracted researcher, hello. 56 bunches of weed on the ground, 56 bunches of weeds, rip one out of the mound, 55 bunches of weeds in the sorry. I don't know why I sang that. Yep, I'm not neglecting my duties, I swear. I was in need of a little break, you see, but then I found myself unable to relax at all, so I went for a walk, and then I noticed these weeds, and it's okay. Pleasant conversation partners, and oh so fuzzy? Goodness me, that does sound like a much better way to relax. The Lopperates are gonna love this. And honestly, it is kind of sinking in that Heidelin may have done this on purpose. Hyperventilating engineer. Okay, homie, calm down. By the gods, my chest is tight. Am I dying? Is this what dying feels like? Oh, do pardon me. I didn't see you there. There's no cause for concern, I assure you. And no cause for concern, even though we may need to depart at any moment. And if the hull I designed buckles under the strain, the entire vessel may explode on launch, claiming countless lives and dooming all of mankind. But that is highly unlikely. Yes, yes, highly unlikely. Highly... Our visitors can help me triple check for structural flaws, you say? Well, that would be wonderful. I'm breathing more easily already. Glad to hear. It's here, so naturally I'm gonna poke it. Oh, there is someone up here. I knew it. Herod Architect, hello. Blasted assistants, where have they gone off to at a time like this? Yeah. Beg pardon, but I have not the time for idle chit-chat. I need to reconfirm that aether levels are consistent throughout the vessel's machinery, and it seems I shall have to do so single-handedly, I swear, when I find those assistants of mine. Hey, I can offer you a hand. The Lopperates are willing to help? Why didn't you say so? At least they won't moan about how they checked 24 times already and haven't slept in weeks. Lazy sods. That dude is done with everyone's bullshit. God damn. Grimacing naturalist. Oh boy. My face? What's wrong with my... Ow! Perhaps I am a bit tense. I was tasked with ensuring that proper fauna, and only the proper fauna, are brought with us to the moon. However, the suitability of a few species is still under debate, and I can hardly make that decision myself when I know so little about the environment up there. Oh, have I got a person for you! Including the Lopperates in our discussion would be a wonderful idea. I absolutely will. Thank you. Perhaps their biology itself might offer some clue as well. Fair enough. Oh, one right here. Irascible administrator. You! Yes, you idiot! Fuck you. Have you seen an envelope lying around? This imbecile refuses to give me the alchemic... the alchemic I ordered without the bloody slip of parchment. Unless your friends have a spell to make me remember where I dropped my damned envelope, I doubt that'd be more help than you. And you wasted enough of my time already. It'd be unfortunate for all involved to inflict this man upon the Lopperates. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother you, brother. You continue, carry on. Ponderous mathematician. Hello. Consult our collaborators. I suppose that would be more effective than sitting here brooding. I'm attempting to calculate how much cargo we can consolidate into fewer trips, should the ether burner make our original estimates unfeasible. That there are simply too many variables. I feel as if my brow will turn inside out. But perhaps our lunar associates will have more insight into how much weight constitutes too much weight for our purposes. Thank you for letting me know. This is great. This just feels good to do. Occupied Administrator, how you doing? How might I help you? No, how might I help you? My, what a lovely idea! I too noticed people becoming rather tense, so I rushed out to pluck some fresh and fragrant tea leaves. Now I need only to track down 100 or so cups. But don't you worry, I can manage. I hope your plan to cheer everyone up goes well. This woman is doing better than you are. Hell yeah. You know what? It's good to see some people are holding it together. It's like, obviously not everyone is going to fall apart in this situation, so it's good to see people hanging on. Tired Gleaner. There's no such thing as a not tired Gleaner at this moment. Speaking of, where's Aaronville? That's my boy. I want to see him again. Is anything bothering me? Well, I've been loading cargo for bells now, so my back feels like a void since playing it as a piano. My feet and knees as drums and cymbals, too. Gleaner seems fine if in need of a break. Fair enough. Despondent Engineer. Just lead me to my misery. The forum can appoint someone else. I apologize. I simply don't know what to do. How am I supposed to pilot the Ark if I'm already falling apart under the pressure? Oh, so you're the dude. You're our helmsman. You know a starship pilot that I might speak with? Truly? Hell yeah, man. Well, then there's no time to waste. They can help me prepare for this monumental task. Go, brother, go! Oop. I see a skeptical researcher. How are you this fine day? Have you heard anything of what's on the moon? I have no doubt that we can make it up there, but the searching for a new star part of the plan sounds awfully vague to me. I've asked the forum, but they will only tell us our collaborators have everything under control. Forgive me, but I don't feel particularly safe wandering through the sea of stars on God's know what made by God's know who. I like you. I like you quite a bit. You mean to tell me that I can speak with them directly? Amazing. I hope they like questions. Oh, they do. They very much do. Calm, researcher. I assume you're going to be fine. Worries. No, I believe I'm fine. Thank you. I've been confiding in my colleagues, and it's helped a lot. Can't recommend it enough. Researcher appears to already has the support she needs. Hell yeah, man. Oh. Unconcerned Gleaner, I assume. Apologies when I'm waiting for delivery. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait. Gleaner too busy to chat for his benefit or otherwise. Fair enough. Level-headed engineer, I assume you're good. Concerns? Nay, there's no point in worrying at this stage. It'll only make the work go that much slower. The woman seems to be coping well, as I expect. I really don't know where the last one is. Oh, here we go. Anxious engineer. Probably this one. What am I thinking about? The medical facilities on the ship, of course. I designed them with the assistance of our sages and surgeons, or chirurgeons, or whatever the fuck that word is. But to imagine every illness or injury that one might face in the great expanse is beyond any of us, to say nothing of the effects that living out there indefinitely might have on the body. The crew from the moon. Why did I not think of that? Okay, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, that is going to be it for today. I've already kind of gone over my time for recording a little bit. This is awesome to see, though. Just a whole bunch of researchers chatting it out with the homies. they all look like they're having a great time, too. But anyway, you guys know the drill from here. If you enjoyed, drop me a like and a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, click that subscribe button right house bell next to it so YouTube Senpai remembers to tell the almighty algorithm channel that I exist whenever I upload. And if you would like to join me personally, there is a Discord link down below. Hop in, ask for the Chaos Crew tag, and you will be pinged when I'm up to shenanigans. I am going to take a very short break and start recording again. So, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next round.